Welcome everyone. So this question, this Sanchez software, you can see this performance. When you want to performing question, commenting about the performance question. Sometimes you have to work as an accountant in future. Sometimes you have to work as a financial director. Sometimes technical analyst in the share market. Sometimes or research division, whatever the area regarding finance. So you have to sometimes commenting about the performance of the company, relative value, and then the company like outlook, everything. So this case study. Sanchez SuperSoft case study, we found out their revenue gone down heavily, like about 10%, 29.2 to 26.9. And gross profit also like that, 11.1 to 9.5 gone down. And also, you can see everything, but look at the like a general conclusion we can obtain from this question is actually their performance gone down. The performance of the business actually gone down. So how can we comment about this? Single figures finding is an easy part, but comment section when you're writing this kind of question can become for a 6-mark question. Analyze the performance. Analyze the performance about this Sanchez SuperSoft business. Like that, when you're asking to analyze question, or sometimes it can become for a outline question. So when you have to explain with the numbers, with the numerical value, plus you have to explain with that percentage values. So look at the answer here again. It could be argued that Sanchez SuperSoft performance has worsened since 2015. That's general idea. And again, application revenue has fallen from US dollar 29.2 million to US dollar 26.9 million. That's a relative financial value. And then this is a fallout about 10%. The 10% thing you have to calculate and show, because 10% means you have to say the final minus initial divided by initial into 100. So that's 10%. This is really important because it makes some sense always for the shareholders and the decision maker, the percentage difference, because percentage difference is very important. By roughly saying 29 to 26 million, we can say, okay, so there's a downfall, but percentage difference only we are getting like, very good sense about the feeling that the organization's performance down like that. And also you can see profit for the year has fallen by larger percentage, right? Larger percentage. Gross profit has fallen by a similar amount. Profit larger percent. It has fallen by 29% from 3.1 million to 2.2 million. So these calculations with the percentage very important. And this is application. We call using the numbers, numericals, and your value valuation. And then look at the reasoning out. What is the reason? Possible reason for this? Because anyone can find the problems, but we don't know what are the reasons, the causes. So like a doctor, you have to analyze, for example, these are the symptoms, okay, it's gone down, bad condition. What are the reasons happen? This is because of, we can see, this possible reason for this slowdown of the global growth, because it's like a recession. The economic growth is low, and the demand for non-essentials such as computer game is likely to fall, right? That's the main reason. Give you some kind of a justify why this bad performance is caused by global economic growth slowdown, and economic growth is low. You can see the recession time, or demand for non-essential, sometimes we call luxury items such as computer games is to fall because people, they are mainly focusing on the important essential items like essential goods, not the luxury goods, right? This is kind of an economic type question, but that's why when you're talking about the commenting performance, you should get the everything into the consideration, number, numericals, and economic side. You have to, as a business student, you must know the economic side also, like what is recession, what is economic slowdown, like a non-essential item, luxury goods, essential goods, these things. That's why combine that knowledge and then give a very good answer. What is the main reason for this, such as computer games likely to fall? However, look at the evaluation. However, at least the business is still trading and making a profit, even though they are worsening situation. You have to say at least one good point and the evaluation. So because you're from the beginning, you're talking about the bad point. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. But at the end, you're giving, however, one good point you're mentioning, at least the business still trading and making a profit. At least they're surviving. If the global economy picks up, then the performance of Sanchez SuperSoft is likely to improve. And they're giving one good point with the good speculation. They're giving if the global economy picks up again, right? Okay, because if it recover again, you can say the performance of Sanchez again likely to improve, right? This is a very good answer. You can see this kind of answering pattern styles you can learn, right? When you're commenting about the performance, sometimes questions are there, comment about the performance, comment about the liquidity. It's like 6-mark questions are coming to analyze. So this is regarding the SOCI, comprehensive income statement, how you comment about their performance, right? When it comes to the next session, SOSP session, statement of financial position, also we can comment about their, we don't call it performance, we call it liquidity, right? Comment about the liquidity. So then that time I'll explain how to comment about the liquidity of the business organization, right? So now let's move on to our next topic of the day. We are talking about the importance of preparing SOCI. I can see why this important. How might the statement of comprehensive income may be used in decision making? This is really the very very important section, because we should know to read the financial statement, and we should know what is the importance of preparing it. Some people just for the sake of preparing they prepare, but there are so many benefits are there. The users applications of this is really important. We can see the first one they are giving statement of comprehensive income is important for investment decisions, right? Cost analysis. The second one, third one, basis for future forecasting, and fourth one, making comparisons. So let's see one by one in detail what are the main benefits. Investment decisions. Investment decision, as told you, before you buy some share, before you purchase some shares, before you sell, buying and selling, trading activities are happening in normally in share markets. Before you purchase some share, investigate, right? That's why before you actually research about the market. So market research, you have to do initial research. In that initial research, the investment decision you can take by looking at the financial reports. By looking at their financial reports, they can go through this idea. Are they recommending you to buy? Are they recommending you to sell, like that? So investment decision, the business might use the statement of comprehensive income, decide how much money to invest in the business. For example, if the statement show that profits are rising, this might encourage the decision makers to use more funds for investment. In contrast, if the statement shows that the business is struggling, investment plans might be postponed in the hope that the business will pick up in the near future. Like that, mainly investment decisions are based on these financial figures. I'll show you one example. One of the best company trading right now in Sri Lanka. So we can see in this company, investment decisions taken by a lot of investors based on their current figures. Because the organization actually get more orders right now to export. This is a logistic company in Sri Lanka called Expo Lanka Holdings. You can see the business organization right now trading at around 189. This price will go down recently, but you can see the price hike recently. You can see their chart of the Expo Lanka. Its prices there 46 in 2021 June, but now within 3 months the price gone up to the even closer to 190 level. 199 level also went up, high price. You can see how the prices are going up like that, like a tsunami. A lot of quantities are traded like that. The main reason they speculate about the market, you can see the share price has gone up by 5 times up from this level because of the reasons. These are the main reasons, the justification. You can see the values they have given, the revenue, how much, you can see the charts, right? They are commenting, look at the charts. This is the total net income and the revenue. This blue color chart show the revenue, right? From income statement we are taking from revenue, total revenue for 2014, right? 53 billion, and 2021 is 218 billion. You can see the growth of the revenue. That's why they got more orders to export their logistics and everything to countries such as European countries, America, and then Singapore. They took more orders these days. Their revenue increased as a result of that. You get the speculation because of the revenue increase. There you can see tremendous increase of revenue, right? 3,000 plus. You can see the revenue. Everyone recommending strong buy, strong buy, strong buy based on the moving averages. Right, based on moving averages, strong buy daily. They say strong buy. That's why a lot of people are purchasing this one, and the share prices went up by, you can see the Expo Lanka Holdings from 46 that time, and then to this is because we take 5 years figures. 5 years ago, the organization actually 5-year chart. If you load it, you can see it was share price going around 5 rupees. Right, 5 years ago, it's the share price traded around 5 rupees. Like example, you can purchase 2020. You can buy the share for about 5 rupees, 6 rupees, because the amount of quantity that's moving, right? So if you buy, let's say 100,000 shares by investing 500,000, right, 5 lakhs, 100,000 shares right now at current market price is worth around 100, about 19 million, right? So if 5 rupees went up to 190 rupees, we can see the multiplication, how the share multiplier. A lot of quantities are moving, traded, so it's actually improved. That's the main reason behind this is people are speculated. Investors speculated based on the revenue figures. They find out, okay, now their revenue has grown up suddenly. That means more profit can become in future. You can see profitability also, you can see net income also improved. This much of billions, and then as a result, look at the share price value of the company improved like that way. This is how investors are investing decisions are taking, investment decisions like that. All other companies, you can see the share prices are moving like that. You can see Apple, Alphabet, Facebook, those Netflix shares like that. So everyone, before you purchase this company, you have to go through the financial report. Analyzing investment decisions are based on thorough research about the revenue profitability. So that's the first idea. When you make an investment decision, you have to make the thorough analysis about the financial statements. At least take the couple of financial, at least four or five financial statement, and then look at their movement, right? Look at their movement. If that's going down, then you can decide, okay, not to buy, or if you have the shares, better to sell the shares. But the selling price, imagine the revenue going up, mean upward momentum, which is more bullish market. We call people forecasting, speculating about their future profits. Therefore, in rising profit situation, that's why in this business organization, they earn much profit during the recession. In bad times, they operate very well because they're mainly exporting, logistic company basing exporting, Expo Lanka mainly, can see exporting agricultural product, everything, right? So mainly they got more orders for the food business because a lot of countries locked down, so they haven't operated that much very well. So they got a lot of orders from this company regarding essential items, essential services. To get that, that's the main reason they jumped up the revenue like this way. You can see this is steady growth. You can see from 2014 to 2020, there's a steady growth. But 2021, they jumped. You can see they double. So percentage wise, 3,000%. You can see the revenue growth. I can see that's why this organization, they are very investor, very sensitive and very speculative, right? That's the first reason to making investment decision, right? Second reason is the SOCI is very important for cost analyzing. The statement of comprehensive income will show what has happened to cost during the year, right? It might show, for example, the cost of sales has increased sharply. So as a result, the business can identify reason for this and take measures to bring costs under control. So business might decide that the cheaper supplies of raw materials must be found, or that the wages of production workers must be brought under control. Like that. So cost analyzing also very important. We can find out like whether our cost, which section is higher, our marketing cost is higher, or administration cost is higher, or cost of sale is higher. Like that, they can take the annual report and we can find out whether the which section actually we have to control. They can kind of, we call a controlling process. So cost analyzing means not only analyzing, we can find out whether from sales how much you are spending for different things, and how can we improve ourselves, how can we do the cost cutting, what are the areas we can reduce, right? In kind of a recession, it's really important. Like if a country goes for like a recession, economic downturns, global recession, depression situation, I think cost cutting is really important. So we have to say, okay, we should cut from advertising budget this much, we should reduce our administration cost like this, right? People's actually the salary sometimes, administration cost is very high, the salary increments, the bonuses, sometimes HR manager can propose, okay, we should actually freeze the salaries for this year. Like that's different suggestions they can come through the therefore this key element. That's why I told you this topic, the statement of comprehensive income, is really important. Even you're accountant, even you're a marketing manager or IT manager, is really important. Accounting is really important section. And third reason why we need SOCI is to provide a basis for future forecasting. Future forecast, as I told you, imagine the share market like that's very speculative. So we can forecast like the annual. This is quarterly wise. You can take the quarterly performance and annual performance. You can see people can the investors can speculate about their net income. Net income is their profitability. Look at things. So 2020 they make some small loss, and look at the 21 profit. It's a huge profit of 14 billion profit, right? Get the total revenue wise, only total revenue wise, the quarterly revenue, right? And the annual revenue. There's a huge growth in their annual revenue. So people can forecast. So between if 2021 like this, what about the next year? Like that. So we speculate, look at the profitability, especially the high profitability. Because of that, the investors are speculative about the dividends. How much, if you have high profit margin, then high dividend payout is there, right? So that means the company, that's why they're strong in market analysis, lot of technical summary, technical analysis. Everyone based on moving average, they are saying buy, strong buy company. All right. Yes, I think student has a question. Okay, you can raise the question. Yes.
Sir, even though revenue increases, sir, like why does it say it's minus 3.07% and minus 6%? Like that value, sir, like even though revenue is increasing, sir?
Yeah, here net income, yeah, this value, right? You are talking about 2020 figure.
Yeah, sir.
This is a loss, 736 million loss. That's right.
Okay,
Yeah, because see the even revenue, there's a positive revenue momentum. Revenues are high, but that time the cost will be, I think, high cost. That's you can see the 2019, 94 billion, 95 billion total revenue, and then 2020, 103 billion revenue. And 2021 only they go on to 218 billion revenue, like I said, like more than double the previous year. That's why I think that's a 2021 we are talking about right now. What's going on? That's why a lot of people are very speculative and buy. But here the reason for net loss is administration cost. They have a huge administration cost, logistic, the expenses. I think because of that they actually get it to 736 minus the loss period. But even though now look at the thing, 14 billion. It's like a huge jump from the loss to profit. That's why a lot of people are more speculative about this stock. Like, you can see like a tsunami, like a crazy momentum. You can see, but share price was actually like, by 2020, like, about like 1 year ago, you can purchase this share for about 5 rupees. And if you purchase like that, now 189 trading, right? But last week it was traded about 199. It's touched 200 as well. Once. So imagine like the price momentum. If you have, you can create more wealth, right? Not only like a double, right? So if you buy, imagine like a 5 lakh shares, then 1 lakh shares by investing 500,000. Now the 1 lakh shares multiplied by 200 is 200 lakhs, right? They call 20 million, right? 20 million shares. So it's a huge gain, right? 20 million shares you can earn from 5 lakhs become 20 million, right? 5 lakhs become 200 lakhs. If you just buy 100,000 shares, just buy 100, but people can buy millions of shares. So then they can, not the multiplication, it's a wealth multiplication. That's how people actually become rich from share market by targeting this kind of a speculative companies. So you can quickly become a millionaire to billionaire sometimes, right? So if you have let's say if you buy 1,000 shares right now, 5,000 become how much? 200,000. So if you invest 500,000, 5 lakhs, that become 200 lakhs. So that is 20 million. So like that. So that's how it goes. Like if you invest 1 million here, it's become 200 million. So that's how actually within just buy and hold. So buying and selling. That's how share market operates. So that's very important to ask before you invest that thing. So you go to the finance technical. What I want to show here, this net income total revenue is part of the statement of comprehensive incomes. Therefore, you should go and you have to analyze the cost part also. That's the internal thing, and also provide the basis for future forecasting also, which means many businesses likely to forecast to the future performance of the business. So most publicly limited companies are expected to give shareholders some idea what earnings to expect in future, and business can therefore use a statement of comprehensive income on the basis of to make forecast. For example, if profit for the year has increased by 5%, the business might tell shareholders the next year earnings are expected to rise by 7% if the economy continues to improve, right? Because this is a real winner because when the other companies gone down, their revenue, everything, this company goes up because of the export. It got more orders from other countries, right? Export related business. So logistic mainly regarding main business line is logistic, export, right? International shipping and everything. So that's why they got more orders, and then it's more speculative. When other economy, other industries are falling, like tourism and everything, this business actually have a strong momentum. Okay. So, and last advantage, you can see the making comparison. Yeah, you can make comparison with the similar businesses, right? Similar businesses. Like investors may use the statement of comprehensive income when deciding investors to invest their funds. For example, in financial institution was looking to invest some money in the motor car industry. It might look at the statement of different car manufacturers to help decide which one looks the most attractive, right? The use of statement of comprehensive income for assessing the performance of a business, discussing more detail, right? So mainly, yeah, making comparison. Imagine now I want to imagine today I want to buy like imagine I'm thinking of buying say commercial bank, commercial commercial bank of Sri Lanka or Sampath Bank of Sri Lanka. Which bank is better? So what I have to say, the commercial bank goes around 87 rupees this share. So if I go to their the net profit, operating profits and everything, you can share market, the charts like that. So look at the charts. Commercial bank also, they have improved. Look at the during the pandemic time, also 2018, 19, 20, the share improved, but 2019, 2020, it looks like stable. The net revenue is about 151 billion. Look at the net income, profitability wise, profitability a little bit go down. So like there's a, you can see like a little like a not like a sharp fall, but you can see here the revenue, you can see net income, profitability. There's like a it's not like 2018 figure. It's now 2018 17 billion and then go to 17.2 billion. It's 16.9 billion. There is a small drop piece there in the revenue because we can anyone can understand this is a recession, bad economic climate, because it's a Sri Lankan, one of the best bank in Sri Lanka, in world ranking between 1,000 best banks. So everyone based on technical analysis, they are saying moving average buy, right? Now imagine I'm comparing this company. So their last year performance gone down. You can see 16.9 billion net income there. So now I'm actually looking at another similar company, let's say Sampath Bank. Sampath Bank Sri Lanka is another PLC company. If you go to Sampath Bank, you can see their charts. Sampath Bank trading less than the commercial bank. Commercial bank 87 rupees, Sampath Bank 54 rupees a share. That was increasing the value. If you look at their financials, right, the net income and the profitability, you can see the net income, that also you can see there's a drop in the net total revenue. Look at the net income, profitability, there's a drop. Comparative to the commercial bank, there's a sharp fall in the net revenue. You can see the commercial bank net revenue, they gone down from like 18 billion and then 17 billion and then 16 billion. But here 2018, 12 billion. They are also, I think 2017, 18 is the best years. And then 2019, then gone down to 11 billion. 2020, there's a sharp fall. Can you see the is 11 billion to 8 billion net profit gone down. So there's a sharp fall. This is similar to like 2016 figures, like back in like 4 years ago. So if you are an investor, which company you are recommending me to buy? Commercial bank or Sampath Bank? Anyone? You can raise the hand, you can answer. By looking at the net profit, looking at the revenue, if you are an investor, which company you are recommending you to buy? Yes, I got the answer from the chat lines. Yes, commercial bank is best. Yes, Divan. Yes, commercial bank is the best in comparison to the banking sector. Commercial bank. So yeah, because of the net income. That's why the comparison purpose. The financial statement is net income wise, total revenue wise. There are other banks like similar banks are there, like Commercial Bank, Sampath Bank, Hatton National Bank, like NDB Bank. So many, like a banking sector. Like if you want to take the comparison, take few example and compare. So like that, we can make comparison by looking at the statement of comprehensive income when deciding to invest their fund. So if I'm an investor, I'm looking, definitely I'm going to go ahead with the commercial bank because their profitability and their maintenance, their what you call resistance and their survival point is really good compared to other banks, because you can see sharp fall in the revenue and sharp fall in the profit in other banks. But in commercial bank terms, they sustain in their profitability, and they make like comparative to other banks, they are good. Even though their profit goes down, it's actually a little bit, we call endurance is good. Endurance is good. So that's why making comparison statement of financials, this SOFP and SOCI, especially comparison purposes, these profitabilities are really important that we can find out from the statement of comprehensive income, right? So nature and import of the profit. Sometimes in question we can ask what is the imports of profit, like that. So some question they're asking what is the imports of cash, like that. So you should know what is the imports of profit, because profit is really important. That's called the bottom line. So I told you, I think yesterday also, the bottom line concept. Profit mean normally right now a lot of people thinking, okay, the profit is net profit or gross profit. But normally I'll show you in the there are three kinds of profits are there. We call normally this profit we call bottom line. Bottom line means always investors are looking at the bottom line profitability. As I today also, like I told you, what is the net income? That is bottom line, right? Net income is after revenue minus total expenses. But there are three bottom lines right now. The shareholders actually in the business world, they're talking profit is a financial bottom line. Financial, that is net income. You can say net income in shortened form. Second one is the human resource. Human bottom line, that is human resource bottom line, like a human, like a, we call welfare, human welfare, because the other humanitarian aspects also important in organization in judging the success of a business. Another one is the environment, their welfare. So that is we call this concept we call now triple bottom line concept. You have to think about the right when you are not only the financial gain, you have to think about the human gain. What kind of a contribution you have done for the humans, like your employees, your customers, right, for the community. That's why a lot of people doing community development project like a CSR projects, corporate social responsibility, because now organizations, that's why they can be financially very successful. What happens if they actually they are not doing anything for the in favor of humans, anything in favor of environment? What happens if they are the main polluter, right, the main cause of pollution in the country, and they're earning huge profit? No point, there is no success. That's why imagine you must think about the human welfare as well as environmental welfare. If you actually that means that's a real successful business, right? If you have a financial gain in share market, normally investors mainly looking at this. That's it. But 80% of the focus, sometimes 90% of the main focus is on financial gain. But here also, when you're comparing, there is no about the human indicator, right? There is no environmental impact, right? Sometimes we call carbon footprint. In some organizations, they call carbon footprint. What is the environmental impact? How much carbon emissions are there from the organization, like that? It's a new concept that this the triple bottom line concept. You can see like organizations, they have to think about carefully all these three dimensions right now, not only the financial gain, financial profit, the humanitarian approach, and the environmental approach also. That also keep in mind. So profit is driving force in most business, right? There are few if which attracted to important to profit. That's why really important. Profit is normally when you are looking to a job opportunity also in a business organization, first of all, you go through the as employees also, you have to go through the profitability section, because then only you can get some idea, okay, there's job security, this organization have more profit, I can my job security is high, like that. So the exception perhaps being like a charity. Some businesses are there like profit oriented, and some businesses are there not for profit, like charities, social enterprises. That's right. Profit has a number of functions. It's a prospect of making profit that motivate many people to set up a business. Without profit, there would be a little incentive to individuals to risk their time and money to business venture. That's why, as I told you, for entrepreneurs' point of view, profit is their return, right? Land, you have to pay rent. Labor, you have to pay wages. Capital, you have to pay interest. Entrepreneurs, you have to pay profit. So profit is the ultimate, right? Motivation of profit maximization is one of the best financial objective of any business organization, any entrepreneur, right? So economists often refer to the normal profit like a profit satisfaction level, like this is a minimum financial reward an entrepreneur must receive in order to maintain the interest in a business. So normal profit definition is here. If you do the economics, I think you can find out what is a normal profit. So entrepreneur maintaining interest of the business organization. If a business does not earn this normal profit, right, that is like a sometimes break-even profit, owner will pull out. That is normally the break-even point, less than break-even point. I think we discussed in our previous sessions. If you earn less than a break-even level, that is, if you can't cover your total cost out of the total revenue, that is, the businessman has to decide, okay, I should pull out I should take my investment out, I should divest like that. So at least normal profit is minimum profit business need to make to retain the interest of the owners. Should have at least minimum, because sometimes just to survival point, right? It not be just to survive, you need to have kind of like a normal profit in order to keep moving the business. So profit level affect the flow of money into and out of the different industries. So there's a huge relationship, huge correlation, positive correlation between the profit and the cash flow. So money will flow into expanding industries where profits are rising, right? And out of declining industries where profits are falling. This is a natural process and helps resources in an economy to be used more efficiently, right? For example, you can see here the money has been into flowing into the expanding industries such as social media, right, air travel, smartphones, foreign holidays in recent years. Right? In contrast, money has been flowing out of the declining industries such as newspaper publishing, right? Because this is, I don't think newspapers are that much, popular among us, because we have online versions are there. Newspapers also in online versions. People are online subscribed. There are websites. There are blogs are there. Newspaper, online versions are we can download. So that physically, no one won't actually read a newspaper because of that, especially pandemic thing. And sometimes the distribution process also has faced a huge, situation now. And like a DVD also. Why people are not going to DVD shop? Why we have Netflix, or we have other online. We have YouTube, we have Netflix, right? Online subscription like this. This is a new thing, new trend. So that's why like sometimes of film halls. Like a lot of people are right now, they're not going to film. Film halls are normally restricted in most countries, and also traditional camera. Why they need have a digital camera? So I don't think even nowadays we need, because why we have everyone have mobile cameras, mobile phone camera, smart cameras, smartphones. Very good cameras are there, right? So that's why you have to always think about the industry investing. Is that a traditional industry or declining industry, or it is a growing industry, expanding industry? Therefore, when you're making a decision, you have to think what kind of a business you are going to invest your money, what kind of business you are going to head it into. So when you're starting a business, start a business which is expanding, right? I think that right now expanding is online business are more expanded these days, like online retailing, online banking, online education, online, gaming, online, everything online. But here we can see there are declining industries also. Therefore, those industries, before you invest, before you start those business lines, please be careful, because that's why study the market, do some research. Therefore, you can find out the profitability also with correlated to expansion, and the declining profitability also change as well. And so profit is always important as a measure of business performance. So in judging success, profit is one of the key pillar of the judging success. And also business that supply quality products that are produced efficiently and sold at prices which are attractive to consumers will generally make a most profit. Always supply quality product. Business that supply quality product, always profit will be high with the quality. That's why high quality, high profit, right? The product like Apple, iPhone, you can see high quality as well as high revenue and high profit also, right? Okay, right now that's a profit summary, everything, income statement and the statement of comprehensive income. That's the summary of the thing, right?